I'm LilBJessup. In this video, I'm going to be telling you the 5 reasons why you should build a mud mower. Now, this isn't going to be any particular order or anything, it's just 5 reasons why I think you should do it. To start things off, number 1, they are a crap ton of fun. Whether it's just riding around, going through mud, doing wheelies, whatever you want, these things will do it. They're relatively fast for what they are, and believe me, when you get going fast on one of these things, you know it gets kind of sketchy, and that's the kind of fun that I like. Where like, it could hurt you, but you don't really know what's going to happen. And this fun can be had at a relatively low cost. And that brings me to number 2. They're cheap. This whole thing, even with the winch on it, I'm less than $450. I paid $150 for the mower, and then I sold the original motor for I sold that for $100, and I sold the deck for $50. And I got all my money back and then spent it all on tires again. So the biggest price with these things are, number 1, an engine. I had this one laying around. Tires. And that's about it. Old lawnmowers can be found for relatively cheap. What you want is, you don't want a hydrostatic transmission. You want something with some good old gears that you can bang and a clutch that you can slam. You add a gas pedal, dump that clutch, and hang on. Number 3, they're relatively easy to work on. With it being a lawnmower, everything is simple. Everything is cheap, everything is simple, everything is easy to find, and there are different variations of parts that you can use. So this is a great project for you to start to learn how to wrench, or just you want to tinker on something. Get yourself a little lawnmower. You can do a lot with them. If you build one of these things, is it just going to sit around? I mean, you may take it out in the mud every so often, but most of the time it's going to sit around. What else can you use it for? And that brings me to number 4. This thing's a tractor. Now, if you find one with high and low, your low range has the power to pull a stump out of the ground. I just use this thing to drag a 30-foot log out of the woods to slice up. I use it all the time to move my boat trailers around. This thing is a handy piece of equipment. Yes, it's fun, but it's also useful. Well, can your four-wheeler do that? I mean, it probably could, but how much are you spending on that thing? Cheap. And that brings me to the final point. Number 5, this thing is super unique. You go out to take this thing to an ATV park, people are going to be taking pictures of you, and they'll be laughing, asking you all sorts of questions, just because, I mean, there's not many out there. Most people just take an old lawnmower to the dump. And if you can take an old lawnmower and do the things that the guys on the ATVs are doing, they will lead you everywhere and try to find obstacles for you to go through. And you'll impress them by the amount of flex and capabilities that these things have. What are you even waiting for? I know you've seen this thing in action. Get out there, build one, buy an old lawnmower. They're a blast, trust me. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, up above I'll have the footage of me actually building this one. It's a wheel horse. It may be different than what you choose, but they're all the same. The same mindset. Tires, gearing, make it lighter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Get out there, get yourself a mud mower, have some fun, make some friends. Thank you for watching.